Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I am on the Black Ops 4 beta once again, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 best guns in my opinion in the game. Now obviously it's a beta, these guns could be trash in the actual game, I don't know, but right now for me these are the strongest 5 guns in the beta. I've tried to choose a mixture of guns, but as much as I can, because also I want them to be the strongest guns. Totally, I'd recommend you use any of these guns. It's not a specific creator class where I've put certain attachments on. I just think in general they are a beast gun. But just before we actually get into the video guys, I just want to quickly say please make sure to smash a like if you do enjoy. Comment down below how you are liking the Black Ops 4 beta. Personally I'm enjoying it, but there are some things which definitely need to be fixed. And also subscribe if you're new around here, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, because then you'll get notified every time I upload. Sometimes YouTube can be a little bit dodgy, so please make sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my content. But without further ado, let's jump into the top 5. Now I just want to quickly say as well, I'm not doing these guns in order. These are just in general the top 5 guns which I like the best in the beta and which I would definitely advise you guys to use. So let's just jump straight into it. Coming in at number 5 we have the MX9. Now the MX9 is your base submachine gun, your Cuda if you like. It's quite similar to the Cuda, and the Cuda was my favourite weapon on Black Ops 3. Now this gun, it has so many different good parts about it and very minimal bad parts. Personally I would say suppressor on this gun is a must. Now I'm not going to suggest loads of attachments purely just because this gun in general is just really good, but suppressor I would definitely put on, because then you could be sneaky and just use those flanks really well. And I think suppressor is really good on this game, considering there is quite a lot of fast movement still, even though they've slowed it down, and I think suppressor is a big part, especially with this gun. Now this gun, again, like the Cuda, it has minimal recoil and can shoot at a decently long range, but at the end of the day still has the fire rate of a submachine gun, and that is why it's so overpowered. And again, you got to remember it is your base submachine gun in the beta, so loads of people, you'll unlock it straight away. Now you'll be able to grind with this, get used to this gun straight away, which I think is a big factor. And the MX9 for me has to be one of the best guns in the game, purely just because it's just like the Cuda, and in my opinion the Cuda was one of the best guns in Black Ops 3. So that is number 5, which is the MX9. And then at number 4 we have the Spitfire. Now the Spitfire is very alike to the Vespa, very alike to the Vespa, and it is a very good gun like the Vespa first was in Black Ops 3. So I don't know if any of you guys remember, the Vespa in Black Ops 3 was overpowered at the start. Like, we are talking best gun in the game. I mean, some of you guys who came to Black Ops 3 maybe a bit later on will be like, what, how can the Vespa be OP? Trust me guys, it was probably one of the best guns in the game. Everyone was using it, the rapid fire on it was just so good. And then Treyarch went and made it pretty bad, in fact really bad, and then they buffed it back up again just to make it kind of balanced, but still never ever been near to where it was. Now the Spitfire for me isn't as good as the Vespa was, but it's not far off. And I'd definitely say it's closer to being the best Vespa to the worst Vespa by a mile. So it's definitely a good gun. I like the Vespa. It has a fair bit of recoil to it, I'm not going to lie. You can't really shoot people at range, but when they are at close range, if you like to get up close and personal, you like to rush people, then this is the gun for you, because you'll just be able to hit fire in their face and they won't be able to deal with it. Also, I've heard there is an attachment called Wildfire which you unlock once you unlock all the attachments, and I've seen gameplay of it and it's just ridiculous how fast the fire rate is. They will probably nerf that when the actual game comes out, but the fire rate right now in the beta is absolutely insane when you get Wildfire on that. It's literally like rapid fire but on steroids. It's ridiculous. And for me, I think the Spitfire's just got to be one of the best guns in the game, like the Vespa was back in the day. Now then, this next one coming in at number 3 is quite a hard gun to unlock, in the sense that it's quite a high rank. I think it's like near to level 30 that you unlock this gun, so you won't have as much time to get used to it if you're not ranking up so fast, but it is a really good gun when you get attachments on it, and even without it still melts so much, and it is the Cordite. Now the cordite, the reason why I put this in the list is just because, one, it is like the PDW of Black Ops 2. Now the PDW in Black Ops 2, everyone enjoyed using that gun. It was pretty OP, probably not the best gun in the game. It was in some aspects and some maps, but it got the job done and it would destroy people. Now this is a lot alike to the PDW. It reloads the same, it has the same sort of reticle, it is very, very similar, and it's a spitting image of the PDW, and I think that's why a lot of people do enjoy using it. I do enjoy using the guns which are from an older Call of Duty, and I think it's really good that they've introduced them into the game without using supply drops, which is really, really nice, and I'm glad they've done that. But the cordite, it has barely any recoil. You wouldn't think it's an SMG until you see the fire rate at close range, and it just destroys people. It's basically just OP in every area. The reload might be a tiny bit slow, so if you want to get fast mags on it, then feel free, or advanced mags, whatever it's called on this game, then get that on it and it'll just be overpowered. It's so good. Even without attachments, the reload isn't too bad. It's just really overpowered on basically every map in the beta as well, which is another key part to it. And honestly, it melts at close range. It has, I think, 60 bullets in a mag, which is in a clip, which is literally ridiculous. And then if you put extended mag or advanced mags, I don't know what it is on this game, it's confusing. If you put that on it, then it gets like an extra 30, and it's ridiculous. You can just literally sit there and spray at people with rapid fire, and also at long range. Again, I've told you guys, it can compete massively. Okay, so some of you guys may have noticed that they've all been SMGs so far, and I think SMGs are very overpowered in this game. Not as overpowered as the first weekend beta, because the first weekend beta you could literally rush everyone because the movement has now been downgraded, which I do agree with. I think it was pretty stupid how quick you could get around the map. So coming in at number 2, we have the Rampart 17, again an OG gun, the Scar H off MW2, Black Ops 2 and MW3. Again, I think they are the 3 Call of Duties, I'm not sure. I think I've said this in my class setup video. If you want to see a good class on this gun, I did my class setup video on it. The link will be in the description down below. Make sure to go watch my class setup video. It's literally so OP. Now this gun, in form of the Scar H, was always overpowered on pretty much all of those Call of Duties. This one is kind of a bit of a Scar H mixed with the hammer off Black Ops 2. It kind of doesn't look like, it's not a spitting image. It just looks a bit modified maybe, and all the guns seem to have a deeper tone, which I think kind of suits the hammer a bit more from BO2. But this gun is still, it still melts. It's ridiculous. The fire rate has never been that fast, I don't think, on this gun, but it somehow still gets the job done. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it can still hit fire really, really good at close range and compete with SMGs. It has barely any recoil on it for long range. It's just basically as OP as the Scar H has always been. And no, I'm not talking about the Fortnite Scar for any of you Fortnite people out there. No, it is not the Fortnite Scar. It's the Scar H, and trust me, it melts. Finally, coming up as the last spot, remember guys, these are not in order, we have the ICR 7. Now, the ICR was actually in the last Black Ops 3, and it hasn't had its name changed, which I'm surprised, because they don't normally just continue and just add another number on. This ICR, again, has the aspects of Black Ops 3's ICR. No recoil, and it just doesn't sway at all, yet still has so much damage and is so overpowered. In my opinion, on Black Ops 3, the ICR was by far the most underrated gun in the game. No one really used it. I didn't use it loads, but when I did use it, I destroyed everyone, and it just has no recoil at all. The iron sight on it is amazing. It has loads of really, really good aspects to it, and to be honest, it's just all around. I think it's going to go down as one of those guns which people will remember, since it's in Call of Duty, Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. So I think that's just a big key aspect. People know how to use it already. People have experience with the gun, and for me, it's just one of those guns which you pick up and you enjoy to use. It's just really good. It's hard to describe with this one, but its fire rate's not the quickest, but back on Black Ops 3, if you could get rapid fire on it, it was even better. But again, it doesn't need any attachments to improve the grip on it or anything, and stop recoil, because it has no recoil. It is literally like, it's like a laser. It is like a laser, but close range is where you may get caught out. So if you're a bit more reserved, then you'll definitely want to use this class, because it destroys everyone at long range. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure to smash a like, and if you're new around here, subscribe. I've already said we're on the road to 500, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And comment down below any video ideas you want to see. I'll do anything. Obviously the Black Ops 4 beta is ending very soon, which is unfortunate. And when you see this, I will be away right now on holiday, so unfortunately I can't release any more Black Ops 4 content. But if you want to see anything else on any other Call of Duty, just comment it down below, guys. I'm really enjoying Call of Duty right now. But if you want to see Fortnite, I'm down for doing Fortnite. If enough of you guys want to see Fortnite content, I will produce some Fortnite content for you guys. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's been your boy Tempers, and I'm out.
Oh my lord, oh my god, that girl, she train to go. Any hour, any minute, man, she down the road. She so flawless, never worry about no other hoe. Man, I love that broad, I swear to God, she train to go.